In a 6-minute video posted to Facebook, an 11-year-old boy smacked in the face and hit with a belt more than 50 times.
I watched the video and I was disturbed by it.
Officers went to that location with Child Protective Services and made the 2 arrests.
The 11-year-old boy and an infant now in protective custody. The video shared more than 1,000 times before being deleted from the boy's Facebook page.
The law says that you can administer reasonable physical force upon a child for disciplinary purposes. I think this was unreasonable.
Now, yesterday I showed you the whole video to give you the entire context of what happened to this 11-year-old boy. And I asked you how long could you watch it. A lot of folks couldn't watch the whole thing, and I understand that. A lot of us here couldn't watch the whole thing. But what a response. Hashtag on the case. Bring back in the Dream Team, and Dr. Tiff joins us as well. Let's take a look, Dr. Tiff, at what folks are saying. Robbed 747. And I bet the boy won't do it again. Will he do it again?
Probably not. Probably more so out of fear, but not because he knows that his parents love him. Not because he, he probably won't. Probably won't.
Okay, here's what Backspace guy says. That is abuse when you beat a child 60-plus times with a belt. And I think authorities agree. Here's Casper 13R. Yep, only thing wrong was videotape it. At least they're trying to teach him to not be in the gangs. And that's the part of this. They're, as wrong as I believe what they did was, why they were doing it, there was a morsel of, hey, they're trying to prevent something from happening.
Absolutely, and they have a good reason to do that. Gangs are a terrible problem. They suck in these young black males, and they just damage their lives. They end up losing their lives, or they end up being in prison. Now, that being said, my problem with this beating is, 1, it was excessive. 2, they videotaped it. They were trying to humiliate this kid. They ganged up on him.
Well, they posted it on Facebook, because he posted it on Facebook.
Hang on. And I think that went too far, and that, to me, is what takes it into child abuse as opposed to just reasonable discipline.
And I think the point that you bring up, Tanya, is that they are ganging up on him. And if we're trying to teach this kid not to be in a gang, why use that method to actually get him to stop?
Go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, fundamentally, it's a problem. If we're going to use violence to try and teach people not to be violent, it makes as much sense as saying, hey, let's fornicate in the name of virginity. It just is a massive disconnect. It's illogical. I get that it's well-intentioned, but that is not going to solve the problem.
All right, here's what Jen Bergazzi says. Public humiliation and abuse. Way to teach the child that violence is okay. Love the mugshots, not so gangsta now, huh? We've got KSU grad 1995. Better he get his butt whooped by his mom than by jail or the court system. I watched the whole thing, didn't flinch. Not abuse.
Some of it is cultural. I do believe that some of it is cultural. Well, I think that in some communities, using corporal punishment is still okay. My mom got whoopings, and I mean, she got whoopings. She decided that that's not how she wanted to raise us. I don't whoop or didn't whoop my daughter. But there are people, and there are many, I have cousins in my family who believe it. You spare the rod, you spoil the child. And they do think that spanking or whooping works.
Continues, Christy Paul.